Okay, so quite often I get asked, what is transformational coaching? Okay, so my name's Helen, and I'm going to say a bit about that and how it differs from normal coaching, or what people normally refer to as coaching. Okay, so coaching usually takes people from point A to point B. So, for example, if someone is doing business coaching, they might take somebody from point A of wanting to start their business to point B of running a successful business. And there are steps through that people need to go through. Now, that can be done for a situation, or it can be done for something broader. So it could be done from, if you just want to be able to do a presentation, they could talk you through how to become more confident and better at speaking. And then it could be done for a situation like running a business, and it might include doing the speaking and that side of things within the business coaching. So there are two ways of doing that sort of build on each other. But it's all about getting from a certain point at A to another point at B. So it's fairly straight line. Transformational coaching, however, though it takes into account kind of like a bit of a deeper sort of approach, because quite often people still get stuck when they're just trying to get from point A to point B. And it's normally because they don't have this kind of more vertical, as it's represented here on this axis, this vertical aspect of them. So transformational coaching, yes, it gets you from point A to point B, whatever that may be, and I'll give you some examples in a minute. But it also allows people to do some deeper inner work on themselves at the same time. So the example I've given here is maybe people are a bit unclear about their exact identity, and then they get more in touch with their true self, and that then allows them to move more easily from point A to point B. And this goes deeper than just looking at beliefs. I mean, I called it identity here, but it goes a bit beyond that. It builds on that and looks at kind of how people interact with reality and the relationship they have with themselves. Okay, so some examples of this then. So an example might be work and stress. So if people are quite often stressed out, they might find that they quite often overthink things, and they want really to calm themselves down and be able to think more clearly and just feel less stressed, or maybe less anxious, or less worried about things. These are all sort of signs of overthinking. And meditation, yes, that will get you from point A to point B, but unless you understand really how your psychology interacts and creates your reality, then you might still not get the results that you want from just practicing meditation. So really, if you want to make a kind of more fuller transformation from overthinking to being calm-minded and confident all of the time, it helps if you can do some deeper inner work on yourself at the same time to be able to achieve that goal. And also just become happier and more content with life. The other thing is relationships. If people are maybe feeling a bit unfulfilled in their relationship for whatever reason and want to feel more loved and appreciated, then you can, yes, look at how you kind of build stronger relationships and kind of learn to get the knowledge, but really it's about deepening your understanding of not just yourself, but how other people kind of build a reality and view themselves. And that then allows you to go from having a poor relationship with yourself and other people to having a stronger relationship, which then allows you to move more easily from the point A of maybe feeling unfulfilled to point B of being able to build strong, loving and appreciative relationships. Another example might be parenting and families. So if you maybe have upset children, maybe it's around, maybe they're fussy eaters, or maybe they don't want to go to school, or whatever the issue is, the symptom is that you're trying to solve, then in order to have healthy, happy children, then also it again comes down to having more of a deeper understanding about your relationships, with not just with your children, but also maybe with yourself and your partner or your other children as well. So in order to create a healthy, happy child and healthy, happy families, it can help to have a bit of a kind of a deeper understanding about the relationships and what's going on beneath the surface. And then with the same applies to food and health. So maybe if people want to lose weight or improve their health in some other way and go from being, maybe for example in the weight example, from being overweight to a healthy weight, again it's about identifying their current relationship that they have with the food this time, but also their relationship with reality and what they're thinking and what they're talking about when it comes to the food, or talking about to themselves, how they're thinking about it, and then helping them get clear on how kind of getting it more in touch with their true self, and how they can actually be quite happy and content, whilst that generally underpins how people can shift themselves to a healthy weight long term without kind of doing yo-yo dieting and getting involved in kind of being able to increase their or decrease their weight, sorry, for a short term, but then they find that maybe it increases again for different reasons. So transformative coaching is about helping people understand themselves on a deeper level so that they can get from where they are at the moment to whatever their outcome is that they desire in the future. And it has this kind of upward curve, so you get much deeper, long-lasting results once you do the work on sort of both axes, as it were. So you know where you want to get to, but you also become clearer about yourself and kind of understand a bit more about life on a deeper level. Maybe that's really what I really like to think of it as. Then that can really help you transform and move yourself and stop yourself being stuck with whatever it is you're trying to achieve, because people often find that they've been trying to do something for a long time and it isn't really having the results they want, and it's usually because they're missing that. There's a part of them that is holding them back on some level for some reason, and it's working on that helps to move people from point A to point B. And this isn't psychiatry or psychology. This can be done through coaching. It doesn't require knowing about people's pasts or anything like that. It can be done relatively quickly without needing to go through any of that. So if you're interested in finding out more about this, then comment or message me Transform, and I will share some more information with you about it. Thank you. Bye.